Okay, we'll do English now. What is this? Yes, can we think about him? Yes, yes. English version. Mhm. Hey, Carlos, welcome to the English version. Yeah, I got my timer. Hello?
Hi, how you doing?
Yes, I got my timer. I was timing myself in Cambodian, then keeping thing to all, beautifully, no controversial, because I'm a nice guy. I told my honey gonna be a nice guy. I'm a snuggler. And from this day on forward, I'm a nice cat. Meow.
Yeah, about 6 weeks.
No, the 6th week is to get the volume up. Does that make sense?
Yes.
No. But the idea is to empower the people on continuous level.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, the now now the amazing thing is it's like anything I can apply because I have so much infinite talent.
You do have a lot of talent.
Mm-hmm. English version. What's called training now. Training now. Training. What are we gonna do? Food manifestation. Okay. And we can actually do reading as well. As what they like. We can do reading. Training manifestation. Um, we can do holding the fairy. Today we'll be holding the fairy.
Okay.
It's good for healing, holding the fairy. Okay.
I'm at work, so I can probably listen in, but I can't participate.
Actually, I can ask the fairy to sit on your head. You can get benefit that way. You like that?
That'd
Holding
be
the fairy.
fine.
You don't have. I mean, it can sit on your head automatically. You ask it. You just tell it. And then
Yeah,
it went. Huh?
tell it to help me grow some hair.
Yeah. No, you will not look cute if you grow hair. You sure? Holding the fairy. Um. We can still do levitation. Stage 3 levitation. Mhm. 3, and we can do reading and reading. Yeah, reading. We're keeping it reading today.
Well,
Yeah, there you go. What is it? 8:20. Reading has many level, as you can see. There's detailed, personal, there's general, and there's deep. It depending what the person want. Okay, but reading is very important. It's a reflection of your different being, and I wonder people love reading because it has its own benefit, its own perk. And please join in. Okay. Hmm? You're lucky. You're lucky. I want to keep everything nice. You know why?
Why?
Because I want everyone to benefit from the niceness.
Good.
It's not just about me anymore.
It's always
It's
been that way.
about empowerment. Oh my God. This is what they did to people. They reshape it the way they are. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna wait for people. I'm gonna give them 5 minutes and I start regardless. Let me go ahead and look at the you know, most important thing is. Hello everyone, welcome to the Super Crew Show, the best in the West, the best in the East. And welcome and today training we will do our manifestation of food and water. We will hold a fairy and we will do levitation and also reading. So please join us. The Super Crew Show. Best in the West, the best in the East. And I'm also watching the YouTube snug. Okay. Yes, you can request for here. Uh-oh. So I'm going to give them link to the people to join us so they can benefit from either or. Because daytime is more like you get experience thing, it's how we introduce us to the public dimension. Yes, reading can be request from here. Please join us for this. Please join. Please join. Please join me on Zoom. And just for those who shy, for you those who shy, and you, yes, you can request for healing and reading as well on YouTube. That's for those who shy. Mhm. Just let them know. Okay. Anyway, um, I hope the crew come. If it not, it's okay. We just me and you. Me and you a dynamic doodle. You know, just me and you.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, we just do a thing. Do whatever. We're gonna be crazy. Why not? You know what?
No, on you might tell the fairy to grow flowers on my head.
Okay, that's good. Well, I'm gonna give guys. I'm giving you 5 minutes to come in. We're gonna start at 11, and we're gonna do this real quick. So please come in. And if those who shy, you can get benefit through YouTube. You know, don't worry, I do everything anyway. I'm the orchestrator. I'm the I'm the one you go to for a string activity. No, thank God that I came to this time because you know I'm the only one who can go out there and have full discerning and do stuff. You know, it depending on what area. Yeah, I know many times people they don't understand me. Well, they got to get in touch with the inner child, and they got to get
Yeah.
in touch with the universe, and then they can see that I switch channel a lot, but my goal is still always the same.
You do switch channels a lot, but
Thank
yeah,
you,
it's
Gabriel. Okay,
both.
Gabriel, since he donate $3, I'm gonna give him a super reading today. Okay, super reading. But first, let's manifest some food and water. All right. Thank you. Let's see. Since people donate, you know, gotta give them some loving. He's a best student. He always donate. Okay, let's before we do anything, let's go ahead and do the food and water, and then holding the fairy. Okay, every one of you on YouTube, I will start manifesting fairy for all of you, and I'll let it sit on your head. You know. So, but for me, I'm going to hold my hand, like you know, like the Egyptian rod. Remember that Egyptian rod? It's cool. Okay, here we
Yeah.
go. I'm going to manifest food and water for everyone. And if you type, you can type here. Okay, I'm saying thank you, Gabriel. Thank you, Gabriel. I will give you a reading. I will give you a reading. Yeah, okay. Full, deep version. Deep version. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, we'll begin now. Barame, please manifest food and beverage with proto molecule super multivitamin to all my students and to put in and duplicate and put some duplication into the stomach now to Carlos, to Gabriel, to Raymond, to my kid, my mom and dad, the stomach of my mom didn't allow to Cambodian people, to the animal of this planet, the insect, to the American people in the stomach, and please, and let them be full and satisfied now. Done. Oh, I feel that. And put my stomach too by me? He said yes. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh boy. He said, okay, don't get me in trouble. I'm gonna get him not in trouble. Okay. Let's go ahead and change the water into this. By make we change this water into ginger tea with a flavor of lemon and ginger, and also put three three spoon of coffee and also some coconut milk with this tea and make it strong and make it warm now. Done. Whoa, this is good. I can smell the coconut, the tea, the coffee is bitter. I can taste it. The tea is bitter too. Let's taste the lemon is strong. Yes, good. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Now let's go ahead and duplicate the fairy to everyone. Hey B, you want some of that? Okay, you can. You want me to do a reading of you, Super B, or do you want a reading of one of your friends? A reading of you, a friend. Deep version. Mhm. Yes. Thank you, Super B. You see that? I'm getting super donation. $3. Make you holla. Thank you, everybody. And tell your friend to subscribe. You can do me. Okay. Hi, Heidi. Pleased to meet you, baby. Okay, yes. Okay, I will do you. Gabriel and you will get a ring. But first, let's do the fairy. Barmaid, please. Oh, forgot. I have to do the timing. So how much we started? Okay, I raised that thing again. It was already 10 minutes already. Okay, got the timing. Keep it under an hour. Okay, let's do this. Please manifest. Um, Repeat everyone. Okay, don't worry, guys. I'm gonna duplicate the fairy to you. Barmaid, please summon the fairy, and let one be in my hand and one in my right hand, and also summon the fairy. Let the fairy go sit on top of Carlos' head, on top of me head, on top of all the people in YouTube right now, Gabriel head and Heidi head, and become heavy and let them feel and let them benefit the health and healing when you sit on the head fairy. Will you do that for me, May? You say yes. So you see, oh, look at that. A light just come flash. Okay. Okay, fairy, are y'all on everyone's head now? They all say yes. Now I'm going to verify with everyone. Carlos, you got the fairy. Oh, by the way, fairy, both of you, how you doing today? It's a fine. If I hold you too tight, let me know, okay? You say, okay, would you please become smelling good? And please change your fragrance to flower fragrance so everyone can know that you're there and they feel the heaviness. All the fairy on everyone's head right now. Yes. Okay. Carlos? Carlos, you there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you feel someone sitting on your bald head?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And can you smell it? The fragrance?
Not right now, but I can sense something on my head.
You can sense something. Okay.
Yeah, the smell I can because I have bottles of essential oils, and that is
I can
releasing.
I can make the fairy stink like a death thing if you like, so you can know the sensation.
No, it's okay.
Okay. I'll tell you what, I let the fairy smell like this thing called, um like Elizabeth Taylor Diamond. The fragrance. Fairy on top of Carlos' head. Can you change your fragrance into Elizabeth Taylor Diamond? He say yes. And let Carlos smell it strongly. You say yes. And by the way, your fairy is female. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, just hold right there. Now, everyone feeling the fairy, you should feel heaviness and the smell of fragrance. Fairy, make sure your fragrance smell good and strong. Let everyone feel it, okay, and experience it. They say yes. Make a flowery smell. They say okay.
Thank you.
Except for Carlos. He can smell like Elizabeth Taylor Diamond fragrance. My fairy is strong right here, see? But I'm holding it lightly. You can see there's something there in the hand. It's like a fuzzy. When you look at it, there's something there. You okay, fairy? He said yes. How about you? She said yes. I have two fairy. Mm-hmm. Oh yes, just reminder everyone, 9:15. Um, People gotta have their device to be in my class, okay, for training, because my class is getting strong. There's only just training now, and we're gonna get you guys levitated. So you see, want to show people it's beautiful. Okay. Wow. My fairy smells so good. You smell like Is it what you smell like? It's the flowers like Kamali or something? Champa. He said too. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 I love my fairy. Mm-hmm. 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 It was like, uh-huh. Laughing. They laughing, Carlos. Hey Don. You
Good,
want
good.
fairy? Fairy, please go sit, duplicate by my units, please summon another fairy to sit on Dawn head. Let him feel the heaven. Let him smell the goodness fragrant, the sweet flower fragrant that she liked. Say yes. Mm-hmm. Fairy, what's the benefit of holding you when you sit on people's heads in my hand? What basically can you tell me? The fairy say yes. The purpose that we sit on your head, since your head is run with uranium, a vibration, a essence can energize your immune system and also enhance your intelligence and your awareness of our world, the world is invisible. And the benefit, we benefit your energetic structure where we clear everything automatically when we sit on you, when you're in the present. It's like you're connecting to a network and benefiting from it, especially your health and your intelligence. You become more aware, more alive, and more free. Okay. And why you're so heavy when I hold you? And they and the fairy said that the reason they heavy because the concentration, their concentration is more stronger than ours, more clear. So their world is more closer to spirit than our world. So therefore they able to radiate higher awareness and present and being to our awareness. Therefore, we feel heavy because the gravitational effect of their world is strong. And therefore they're able to flow with that law of physics in what we call the spiritual dimension. From our point of view, from their point of view, it's like we are one point of view, the fairy said. But the only difference is, it's like they seeing a perspective of us, of them, in more closer, in more in synchronicity with the spiritual law, more than our world. Our world, we violate a lot of law. Therefore, we have to learn the hard lesson to be aware of the spiritual law that govern the spirit, the emotional, the mental, the physical, and working together with other dimensional family member that exists from planet that maintain a physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual state of being. Until we learn that essence, the fairy said, only then we can have full respect for everything, including ourselves. Until we learn it, would it? Yes, fairy. You say like, we will learn this, whether it be the easy way or the hard way, but we will learn this. Whether it be through the light master or through the dark master, we will learn this. And they are part of this process of learning. Okay, is it everything good now? Is my health everything? And can you make Carlos give him some hair? Was that possible? They say yes, but he's cute already without the hair. They say yes. So should we give him hair? They thinking about it. Carlos, I don't know, man. They're thinking about it. Should they sprout some hair on you, man?
Hey,
Go, Barry, can you sprout some hair on him like a bean sprout, They say yes. Watch this. Look, they touching your hair. It's like they rubbing it. Your head. You feel someone rubbing on your head? I hope you start growing horn or something. Be like,
no horns.
no horn. I do see some kind of energetic structure being formed on your head. It's like some kind of like stock growing. It's amazing. I can see it. I'm asking, what is that? They say before thing happen in the physical, it must first happen in the energetic and spiritual. Ah, okay. Fairy on everyone's head, including my in my both my hand. You may return to your world now. Thank you for everything, Fairy. Thank you for teaching us. Say you're welcome. And when they leave, it actually like an orb of light when they leave. Ain't that amazing?
Please give the fairies some flowers.
Is everyone good now? Carlos will look like a rock star with a lot of hair. Okay, okay, we have we're gonna be levitation, but let's get the reading first. Okay, so that was the healing. We're holding the fury. So did everyone benefit? Did y'all feel did you got the benefit from that? I feel clear. I feel like energized, emotional, physically. I feel the vibration is strong. Don, did you get any benefit from that, Don? Were you able to talk?
Oh, yes, I just walked in and sat down. Yes.
Good. Carlos, you feel a little clear, a little energized from that?
Yes.
Okay. How about you guys on YouTube, McBluetooth? Mhm. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. Thank you. So now we do reading of Gabriel. Okay. Well, anyone who requests for a reading, please press now because I'm going to go quick and fast. Okay. So Gabriel, thank you for donating as for $3 and a B. So you're going to get a deep reading from me. So we begin with Gabriel. All right, here we go. Come. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me get the device. And also, I encourage everyone to get a Q6 device so you can join our night class so we can stargate. That this object has a conscious soul, spirit, mind, power, universe now. All right. So, device activate. I wish to do a deep reading, Gabriel. You say, Don, okay, I see Gabriel. I'm seeing your aura now. So it's being displayed by device. I'm looking at you, Gabriel. Okay. Your aura, energetically speaking, is very purple and there's red. That means you're very, that means you're a great teacher. You're a wisdom seeker. Let's go deeper. Why your aura is so indigo, so blue. It means basically you're what we call you're a builder. You're like a warrior scientist, a warrior engineer. You're a builder. You're there to bring forth wisdom. And also, you enjoy open air. You enjoy open mentality. You catch on to wisdom and structure. And let's go deeper. I do see something that happened in here that means this has come from the idea of two things. You carrying what we call the other, you before you basically you're very mindful, you are very considerate how vulnerable people can be of this the level of their strength and weakness. So you always, project awareness or consideration, mindfulness toward a lot of people because you feel their pain, you feel their understanding, and you know that something they can't handle. So you become what we call a caretaker, like to put in sense, that means you don't like to bring no harm to no one. So thing that they can't handle, you pretty much don't expose them to it. You let their own choice, their own guidance find their way, but you're trying to make everything safe the best way that you know best. So that's why you're very mindful in everything that you do. Okay, thank you, Jody. As a gift for you, I will give you a reading. Oh, it's one of our own. Yeah. I, is Akililina. Anyway, whenever the stomach has some kind of tan, this is called concern. This is called worry. That you worry because it's close to your second chakra, but also in your stomach, the left side that relate to female. That means relate to your spouse. You are always trying to consider her feeling a lot. You're always mindful of her feeling a lot because you don't like to do anything to basically cause for her to lose peace of mind or feel because she knows she can't handle a certain thing that you do or chew. So you shield it from her because out of respect. out of respect, you know, and out of concern because you care for her, you have compassion for her a lot. Because you know you're stuck in this life together and you know she cannot think on a certain level because she always thinking on the regular emotion, regular mental, and she, you know, she part of, you see that see herself part of the community, and you seeing that she not she's saying she have a limit and this limit and that, it's saying that she have her tolerant what she can handle, what she cannot, and you are aware of that tolerant. That's the reason you don't expose her to many things that you are into or you're thinking, because you have your own passion, but you realize this is your world, your understanding, your view of that reality, and you enjoy it. And that's why you keep certain worlds separate. That means you don't bring people or other people into your inner world, in the discovery, because they can't handle it. By knowing that you saving yourself and them from conflict that is not necessary, because you don't like conflict. You just want to, because you always see the wisdom in things. We just get along and learn something, and be mindful. So mindfulness always been the key aspect of who you are, because you know you see when people start playing around with the wrong thing, people around can get hurt, and you don't want to be in that. So, in that predicament, in that level of understanding, because to you, you are way into health and healing. So you like people to benefit from health and healing, the wisdom they know, and you kind of avoid all kind of stuff that can cause a loss of life or injury. Because to you, it's hey Don, hey, thank you. My awful you, you get a reading, you know. Um, that's the reason you want to project like educational structure understanding to the one you live with, because you are very mindful, you're caring. So by all saying that done, now you also has inner worry, that you have a certain sadness, and you most time are lonely. And that's the reason you seek those who at your level of curiosity and like mind, but you do it in a way that is not interfere with a current relationship, your family relationship or work relationship, because you pretty much like to discover things about yourself, about spiritual, because of that heritage, you know, because of your nature or Haitianness, and you come from that region. So you are pretty much somewhat open mind, but also somewhat cautious at the same time. So that's why you never take things just lightly. You always do your homework research and going with your deep intuition, because your empathic ability allow you to make an inner decision based on higher guidance. So your life has been quite a synchronicity when it's needed. Okay, so that is it. Let me go ahead and move on to Super B. Super B, thank you for $3 donation. The gift to you, Super B. I will give you a reading of you in a deeper level. So Super B, when I look at you, I see your physical form with long hair, with dark, semi-dark skin, and also I see two or three being around you, just as in a bigger aura. That means you are made of a collective soul. That means by appearance you look human, but if I look into your energetic world, you basically Super B. You have three different beings. It's like a father, a mother being. The Cambodian culture we call this the crew, and there's another one behind you. Well, matter of fact, more than one. It's like a group of beings. So what I'm seeing clear, this group of beings, basically they allow you to experience multi-dimensional experience, multi-dimensional connection. Since you step into this world, that's why you are sensitive to, you know, emotion, because you become an empath. But the thing is, you has an affirmity, you know. Deformity is basically you caring a lot. You know, you don't like to give into violence, you don't like to give into manipulation. You like to keep things creative, keep things into a perspective, and you're trying to find your heritage, everything that you are. You know that you are connected to a community of trauma and egoistic running, but you don't blame him for that. You learn to accept that there's people in like Cambodia and stuff, some people you meet, they are not whole. They are basically been damaged, been hurt. So you can relate to such thing, because you understand the people pain, your strength, that you understand people pain and you understand compassion, you know. And the most, oh my goodness, I'm getting all kind of exchange right here. So thank you, Super Carlos, for that. The gift for you, I give super reading, you know. um, that's the reason that you trying to find wholeness in relationship to people and yourself, because you did not have a mentor when you was growing up in the path that you feel, because you are feeling more than one emotion, both from the physical, both from the spiritual, and it's very intense at the same time. It's hard to discern sometimes, and that's why you were looking always for a super teacher, a super guide, like a friend, a companion, like compadre that help to perceive this kind of awareness and intelligence that you can relate to, that can mirror back to you in the human level, that you can become organized, become discerned. And the thing about you, B, you always been spiritually aware, but however you couldn't express this to people because you thought not many you thinking, not many is that level, and which is true. And that's why you feel distant. It's just to save yourself from misunderstanding, save them from misunderstanding you. That's why you save face a lot. And that's why you would never go into an argument or fight. You'd rather let things flow, let bygone be bygone. It's not that you're escaping, because you know it's never meant to be. You can feel the energy. It's not flowing, it's not smoothing. There is no openness from your gut feeling. You see it deep in your emotion, your mind. And that's the reason you always tend to rotate places, rotate relationship unpurposely, because you're looking for something long term, you're looking something for stability. And because you just don't want to like to be surrounded by people who have a certain view, a limited view about you. You like the people have an accepted view about you, because you always been an accepted person, and you always trying to make this clear even with your immediate family like mother and father, that they always been a strong person, but you always want them to be proud and accept you the way that you are. But it's hard sometimes. They have a different view, and therefore it's had been quite a conflict, a trouble in your heart. The one hand, you respect your parent, you love them. The other hand, you not the son that which they expect, and they got to accept that. And therefore you always been a person who loved traditional, like to Cambodian, to the past, but you also love the present. And now you want to make something of yourself. You're more like an old, you're a person who of new age, new understanding, but you never forget where you come from. And sometimes people perceive you as not in the same light that you perceive yourself, and therefore that's why you keep it moving. And if they cannot accept you as you can, doesn't matter, because you forgive them, you understand, and therefore as long as you accept you, and you will find attract people accept you for you who you are, as you accept yourself, and you have found group like that. And therefore you realize it's what you want. You just want everyone to not cast any judgment or any you on any level, because you were not judging yourself. You accept yourself, you're happy. But sometimes you live in an environment of people that does not have the same openness, the same flowness, and therefore it's very difficult to breathe. And that's why you like to be far away from a lot of people like that, and you always find to seek the group of mind and community that is more fluid, it's more open, it's more like whatever float, let's go for it. That's it. You like that kind of attitude, and finally you can relate when you find group like that. But I'll say then done be, and that's why you kind of stay away from relationship, that a friendship or those who can have tendency to sabotage you, in some form. That's why you tend to walk away from certain aspect of certain relationship that that will not go positive in the long run. Okay, and that's why you became many ways. People think you know you're not lonely or you're not sad. You are lonely and sad in many forms, but you just don't express or show it. You're just trying to be there for others, but not many people be there for you. But those who be there for you, you will definitely appreciate every aspect of it. Hey, Super B, Super B, Super B. Okay. Anyway. Okay. Uh oh. Snuggle up. Snuggle up. Okay. So Super Gabriel, Super B, Jet I. Okay, Caliata. Okay. Thank you for the $5 and my gift to you. In return, you get a super reading. Okay. Now, Colorado, when I see you, there is a lot of like, I'm keep seeing you. Okay, the energy with the showing you're like a crystal, fiery crystal being. That means it's yellowish and green, and there's also this, green spectrum, but it's look a moody color. Is what is it saying that the most important thing is, Kiliana, that you know you're a person of strong will. You have very high logic. You're a curious individual, and you have a taste to be. You are very mindful how you put into your body the food and stuff because you have strong high metabolism. But also, since the color is showing many of the heart and area, you have also what we call challenge that you go through with yourself. It's like sometimes self doubt, sometimes sadness, you call depression or the loneliness feeling. This kind of part that you have not reached your full potential. You have so much that you have to offer yourself in this world, but you feel at the same time, okay? At the same time, you feel that you're not doing enough and you feel a sense of guilty sometimes that if you think leaving this world, what you're going to be benefit, what you're allowing, and you want to make sure that you able to impart everything you know to the child that you are having right now that is next to you because that's your world, that's your greatest joy. Everything that you do is to empower what you will leave behind for the next generation. And that's why you're working day and hard to wear many hats. The being and keep seeing winking out, wink. That means this is your different personality that wink in, wink out. It's called sometimes you have to be one way, like a parent. Sometimes you have to be another way. So you are wearing a mini hat because of your level that you are basically you can't depend on other people. In the long run, the short run, you have to pretty much depend on yourself. It's tiresome sometimes. And that's why you have to wear many hats. You have to keep on struggling. And that's why you don't trust people easily because it's just that it's always gonna be trouble in one form or another because you like to have not expectation. You like to have something clear all the time, a structure, something that you can believe in, and a relationship of some sort that will basically bring comfort to your heart. But every time you do, you're open. There's always some kind of disappointment that causes you to feel your heart to go down, your sadness to come upon you, and you don't like the feeling that way. That's why sometimes you stay away or stay alone to contemplate things, to do things by yourself because you trust what you do more than to depend on someone else. Because that's why you use a structure like following the protocol, the law, the court. To you, is very important because that's something you can lean on that is basically you know, based on the fact that it's hard for you to rely or trust on other people beside what you have now, which is yourself, because you're clear about yourself. But sometimes you're not clear about the people you have relationship with. It's not that it's hard to trust them 100%, and it's hard because things take time, and that's what you don't have is time. It's not that you're an impatient person. You're a person who basically to have clarity, and you like to do things that have assurance because you like to be in a state where you don't like to be sadness or anything. And but sometimes you struggle between that state and want to do things right and proper to make sure that the present and the future have a pathway. But sometimes there's always some kind of craziness, either done by something or something that was beyond your scope. It and always come in the form of someone go mess it up. That's why you like to have less friend, few friend, and more spending time with the kid and yourself. The reason for that because what can you do? You feel this is the pathway to be at this time. Otherwise, it's hard to relate. It's hard to relate how to make. That's why you rather do things and not share what you do anymore with people. Because every time you do, there's someone who's out there to say something to hurt your feeling or to sabotage you in one form or another, and that's the reason you kind of isolate yourself in a many level, just to protect your anger from them or from them making you sad. So you rather be that way in many form because to go needy and greedy, you know you just like to give more time to your kid, to you, because you fun and what you do best, and you try to isolate because you can control what you do more, and therefore you're happy. Even you can't have the world, but you realize you have yourself and your child, and that's the most gifted thing of all, because that something that's tangible to you, that is real to you, and you okay with it, and you don't mind making that reality, for you, because it's better than zero. It's better than not having some kind of logical structure. Okay, that's pretty much it. Let me keep it moving. Okay. Okay, evolution. This is Dawn. Hey, Dawn. This is you, Dawn. Yeah, thanks for the $3. Yeah. All right. Can I make you holler now? Dawn, if I look at you more, you know, you definitely have a strong, your color of your energy is very indigo. Indigo, that means relate to celestial plane, is indigo, is very like this, see? Like that. But very dark, that, dark meaning very vivid, dark indigo. Yes. And it's very large. It's telling me basically, but at the same time I'm seeing that you're a person who basically you like to keep things inward. Always have your shields up. Shields up meaning you like to do thing that you like to do. You like to mind yourself. You like to do thing on your own. You don't ally or align with certain people. You always, trust to you is like more in what you do, more in what you choose, because you like to keep things true. So you don't like to blame people for a thing if there's something go wrong or go right. You just like to keep things always within your two hand, 2 feet, you know, and that everything that you do is for you. It's for your creativity, and you don't like to cast no blame, no anything to anyone. So therefore, you like to be free, and you like to be assured that that you are the student of the universe, and you would give yourself for the truth, whether it be bad or good, because you are what we call, a person who seek the only truth about truth, and you will fight for it, and you will go and dig it up, find it, to learn from it and to pass it on. And for you, the greatest thing of all, John, in your life, you have to fight depression, you have to fight isolation. And are you lonely person? Yes, because you lonely in this form. You know that people cannot accept you or understand you the way you understand and see yourself, but they can relate somehow. But that's why you don't bring people close to you or let them know your heart or anything, because as lesson have taught you, you are self-sufficient and people can disappoint you. But will you help people? Yes. On a humanitarian level, if some heard something, need medical attention that you were there to see, you will be there. You will be part of it, because for you would never be close to people when basic need wise, whether it be food or whether it be hospitality that can, benefit on without any agenda. But however, when someone do have a dark agenda, this and that, it ain't no hurt your mind. You just walk away and cut feeling, because you're not going to be nobody pawn or game. Because for you, you're always about being self-sufficient, doing thing and then call your own, because you are not a follower. You see yourself as a self-sustaining individual that has your own game plan, that have your own challenges you go through, and you don't mind going through because it's something that is of you, and you are happy with it, regardless bad or good, because you don't like to let other people be bothered with what you're going on, because you have compassion for them. And this way you've been compassionate on them by not letting them get involved with what you do, how you do things, because you like to keep it simple and straight with what you do in your life, and you like to be to help other when situation call for it. But other than that, you don't like to interfere in people drama, unless someone going to shoot someone. Then you will interfere because it relate to you or someone you connected to, and you are right there watching it. Therefore you will jump in and move in. But you praise to God, you will never run into that predicament, because you like to create a positive effect on people, whether they liked you or not liked you, because you got over that long time ago. You realize that you can't please people. All you can please is a spiritual plan, God. That's it. You already let the principle of parsnip be your guiding path, And that's why you isolate yourself. Isolate meaning you don't bring people close to you, not because you are closing people off. No, you are very cautious. You are very discerning. Only people who earn and been through time and have learned a lesson and have proven themselves, then you might bring them close, but not actually in your heart, but maybe close to your heart, but only in your heart is only God in your heart. It's spiritual plane. It's the real you, you know? And that's the only thing that you're allowed to be in, because the truth hurts, and the hurt is, we all got our own, challenges, and each one of us have to experience a challenge. You realize it, so you let be that the heading light. People will never be there 100% for you, and they can disappoint you, and they can never journey with you all the way. But you realize that the truth, that people got a journey through their challenges. At the end of the day, you realize that only you been there for you, and that's why you learn to get into a relationship. Also, you learn also to cut feeling when it's time to go. And sometimes it's hard to do, but it needs to be done, because it's how you be compassionate on yourself to walk away to a certain relationship. Okay. And you love kids, you love passing on knowledge, and you love don't mind when like animal friend and stuff like that. You will gravitate toward nature aspect, kid and animal, because you're happy way with them, you appreciate them, and you find out that they have their own charismatic way to grow onto you. And so therefore sometimes you have to, you know you have a big heart when it comes to that kind of stuff, and your over goal is always into healing, into spirituality, because you have a deep need to be a positive example for community and other, because you always see fairness in your heart. That's why sometimes you get hurt a lot. Sometimes you rather let people have it all, and you just walk away. As long everyone will have their way, but you always will put someone else, the community, whatever, before yourself, because that's how you are. That's why sometimes you sad, you hurt, because you will see fairness in for other people, but other people never be fair with you, and that's the reason you rather don't let people know your pain, know your loneliness a lot. That's why you keep it here, and you keep it as a strength now. It's pretty much done. That's the deep breathing at this time. Hi, Don. Hi, Don. I see you. I see you. Boo.
Thank you.
You like that?
Oh, yes, that was accurate.
Mm. Pimp Lord, know you. Okay, let's keep it moving. Okay, okay, Carlos. My gift to you for your $5 is a super reading. What's the difference between reading and super reading? Super reading is deeper, you know? Come here. Okay. Okay. Now, Carlos, what I'm seeing, I'm gonna call it out for what it is. I see your physical form, but you're glowing white, but surrounding you, there is a dark cloud. Okay? I'm gonna tell you what it is. Whenever a person is glowing white and you see the person figure, that means you are basically in the state of being open to new things. The dark cloud represents changes, a transition in your current event, current life that you don't have how it's going to flow yet. So you're depending pretty much on the spiritual plane for higher guidance to help you through step by step, taking day by day as a present stage, to basically be a guiding light, be a guiding light toward the unforeseen circumstance or unforeseen circumstructure. What is showing, we're seeing, relationship is changing, and whether you be moving to new location or not, or how about your job status? How about my kid is in Florida? And being with a new relationship, new understanding, with this, everything becoming to your awareness right now. And the dark cloud represent an unknown factor. You're not sure on the overall which way to take. So therefore you withdrawing to the end and looking in the light, and following a clarity that ends your guidance right now, what step, what take, what organization. So you're preparing the pathway for the transition, where we're gonna go, where, the next step to this level. And thing or changes in the horizon in your future, from the now forward. but it's the clear to you. You have an idea of clearness, but the details a little fuzzy right now. So that's what's going on in your life, and it's what is contemplating on a domestic level. You know, family with the three kid and with what's going on. So you're trying to regulate the time for, you know, it's like a branch of different relationship is reorganizing, regrouping, and that's why the dark cloud is coming around you. The dark cloud is like showing that it's not the structure of practicality at this moment is not clear yet. Thing is real, it's still organized, it's still in a chaotic moment. But your heart is clear where you want to go. But the detail itself is not pretty much structured that where it need to be. You know, where be leaving this job or transition to this, you know, to that, you know. So right now it's up in the cloud. Does that make sense? That's what it's showing right now. But you know what make you happy, what make you going with the flow, going with that which direction, that direction. You understand yourself clearly. But at the moment on the practical financial, that is up in the cloud at the moment as things are being arranged behind the scene. And we'll see how things flow as time go by, as relationship increase after pass away begin to become clear. Then the cloud becomes structured, become light. And this is what's going on. That's what the stress, the mental thing that's going on in your life at this moment. It's just like reality or rearranging. That's why you keep your mind, you know, on a certain thing to this, not on purposely to let you be basically focused, and that's why you and forcing yourself to spend time with the kid, this and that, to getting all the beautiful time spending with the children and going and looking for the pathway before a certain transition, the big transition, a moving state, a moving to another house, another play, become something of a permanent view, you know, a practical view. Until then, right now, it's still in the cloud. That's what it means. So therefore, yes, it's a certain stress, but time will unravel this 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 mystery and it may become clear what pathway they need to be.
That's right on point.
You like it when I do like that? I'm Kim Jong Un, but Kim Jong Un. Wow. Okay. Are we in a okay? We have a 3 minute. Did you okay? Let's do a quick levitation. I'm going to levitate all of you. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we did a reading for everybody. Thank you. Those people who donate, you get super reading. Ain't that beautiful? Super reading. Okay, let me levitate all of you. Byron May, please chant everyone's body to become, including mine, to become lighter and lighter, my honey. Hey, say, mom, hi, baby. To become lighter and lighter. Let us levitate now. On YouTube and on Zoom. Body may say yes. Body may please change everyone, body, including mine, to become lighter and lighter. Let us levitate now. Body may, is everyone body begin to transform to lighter? You say yes. So I'm going to verify everyone. Everyone on YouTube that's watching, you guys begin a shift, I feel a shift in emotion, like the feeling light, like floating sensation occurring. Body may please change everyone body that is watching YouTube and is in my Zoom class. Change your body to become lighter, light, including mine, and let our body levitate now. Don, you feeling a shift in changeness?
Yes.
Good. Carlos? YouTube?
I feel a little lighter, but remember work, so I'm not paying that much focus on that, and I can't afford to levitate here at work.
Oh, you know what happens? You levitate at work. Ooh, let us not contemplate on that, shall we? You just go ahead and keep it on stage 1, stage 2, okay? By the way, we change everyone body that's watching YouTube and in the Zoom to become light and light. Let us levitate now. Now, guys, you're going to feel a light shift in the motion, like lightness and getting high. That is stage 1. If your body starts swaying, stage 2. But if you want to go stage 3, we have to go into the next level by going to the cloud, but you see it in your mind. Okay, and this is stage 2 right now. Byron May. And now some of you will not participate. This will be in the mind now. Please teleport everyone to the to above the cloud now, and let us fly. Now, when you do that, though, close the eye, you will see yourself above the cloud flying. This is how we train. We train the inner path before the physical fly. The inner path must fly. By the matrix change, my body become light and light. Let me fly now. Notice the word change from levitation to fly. Okay. I want to thank everyone for joining and participating, adding your energy to ours. And I yeah, I did. I was supposed to bring you the metric one today, but we switched that out to do reading instead. For those people who donate. Those who donate will get a reading, and stuff like that. Doesn't matter, $2, $3. It doesn't matter, okay? Because, you know, the pimp lord can see through you. And I'm the super pimp lord, super galactic pimp. Body made, please change my body to come light and light, let me fly now. And change everyone's body to come light and light, let them fly now too. Hey, I'm passing through the cloud, I'm going to the mountain. This is amazing. And I'm seeing all of you there. You see everything happening in the world. And finally, when you get this good, you can go, it's automatic go up, You see the flying saucer? Because the engine producing the anti-gravity, the quantum, bubble, the quantum bubble that allowed them to defy gravity, just float away. That's what we're doing too. That's why you're feeling the floating sensation. Okay, enough levitation. Let us end the session. May, please teleport us back to a physical body and end levitation session now. Okay, welcome back, everyone. How was that? Ain't that beautiful? Okay, we did it. Okay. Okay, excellent. So did you enjoy it today? And let me kill the show. Okay. That's enough recording. And I glad everyone enjoyed it. Yes, you did. Yes. Jetball. Yes. Excellent, Jetball. Yes. I love it. Thank you. Okay, let's kill the show. And you can come to Zoom and we can do other things because LT, he wanted